This is just a short instructional video on how to use the IMD World Competitiveness database. Now to start you off, do not use Firefox. The database is actually not working correctly in Firefox, Firefox is usually recommended for Blackboard, but if you have to look at this database, use your Internet Explorer. It's just easier and it works correctly. The database is located in learning modules in module 3 because it is actually, you could have done research on your country within this database from milestone 1. It is under reading and resources, so you click on it and it brings you to, first there's a page where you have to accept and it brings you into this database. So you select your country. Let's see, I'm going to do Belgium. And, start with a good amount of time, maybe 10 years. And you can look at adaptability for companies, for example, or, what are you interested in? What is your business in? So maybe I'm going to start a financial services company. So what is my banking policies? And you look at how the company compares. So how did it compare? This comes in and you can look at all the data, download it. That's pretty much how you research it. You have to look at all your data. Now, obviously, you need to look at what it means and how do you explain this data. So that's what the information comes from. And it just says the central bank policy has a positive impact on economy. So the higher number, the better. Okay? So if it's 6.75, that means that it is, the average is 5. So it is above average and it is more positive. The banking policies are supporting the country's competitiveness. Okay? So you can go back and just research the entire country. So you can look at Australia, for example, and you can look at absolutely basic information and how they are doing compared to other countries. And this is a nice, you can look at the attractiveness, you could look at simulations, overall factors. So you can do it by country or you can do it by criteria, whatever you're interested in. Again, you have the custom search where you can search for based on criteria. A little slow. And you can do alphabetical list or WCC list. You can have access to commodities, access to water. So you can pretty much select what you would like to look at. Bureaucracy, bribery. Then you need to look at your country. I selected, actually, let's do Belgium. And you can look at range. Now, this is what I came up with. Now, when you're comparing, you can do this when you're going into a country with a product and you want to compare it to the country of origin. Let's say you are entering Belgium with a product and you are an American company. You can select specific criteria, like I did here. And then you could compare it to your country of origin. So I have Belgium and I will find USA. Again, I will do dates. And now I can see how the two countries compare. So my country of origin, where my company is from, to the country where I'm going. So that could give you a sense how well the company is going to adopt to the new practices. Let's see, bribery and corruption. It's almost the same between Belgium and US. Okay, if we look at bureaucracy, who has bigger bureaucracy starting? If you look at the information, it tells you that bureaucracy does not hinder business activity. It's 0 to 10 again. So who has better bureaucracy? Who has less bureaucracy to start a business? Your country of origin or the country where you're going? So this is a way to